And it is time to start. So we're gonna get warmed up. Let me just make sure you guys can see back here. We get too far. Okay. Just tip this up a little bit. I've got my chair. All right, let's get warmed up. So I'm gonna start with a hip opener. I'll take my right leg, open up, left leg, open up. So I'm just going one side and then the other. Get my toe pointed as I lift the leg. Nice little hip open up. Should feel good. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the heels together. We're gonna lift and lower. Lift, lower. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. That right foot toe is going to point forward. I'll start in front and I'll just bring it around to the back, slide it back into first. Right foot forward, round it up, come back to center, point, round, center, point, round, center. So as I'm doing this, trying to keep the leg straight, toe stays attached to the floor, point, round. I've got a soft bend in my standing leg, so that left knee has that soft bend, round, last 4, center, 3, center, 2, center, last 1, and center, other side. So left toe points forward, around, and in. Point, around, and in. If you need to, you can always slow it down. I know I've got the pace fairly quick for the warm-up. Point, come around, center. Give yourself a minute to get into the groove here. And center, round. Big thing is we're keeping that toe pointed, really lengthening out through the leg. And first position, we'll go 4, center, 3, 2, last 1. Awesome. So I'm going to take my feet apart. I'm in second position, and we're going to lift the arms, straighten the legs, bend and lower. Lift and straighten, bend and lower. Lift and straighten, bend and lower. One more like this. Now, if you want, you can keep the heels on the ground or stay with me. The heels are going to lift as we lift the arms. And we bend it back down. We lift with the arms and bend. So I've got that little releve happening. Bend, lift, bend. We'll go 4, bend, 3, bend, 2. Last 1. Let's stay in that releve. I'm just going to bring my arms out. My body is shaped like an X. So legs are straight, arms are reaching. A little balance happening. If you need to, you can always bring the heels back down to the ground. Core is pulled in tight. And then we're going to release, bring the heels down, lower the hands towards the ground. My toes are pointed forward now, and I'm just going to bend my right knee, keep that left leg straight, and then I'll walk it over, right leg stays straight, and left knee bends. If this is too much, you're just going to take it up, coming up out of it a little bit. We're just going back and forth. So we'll go right and left, right and left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So we're going to take it back to center. Legs are straight. And I'm gonna turn my heels in a little bit more, bending my knees and then dropping my hips. So if you need to, you can heel toe the feet in a little bit closer together. We're in our hip opener, this time a little bit more intense. And what I like to do is take my elbows to the insides of my knees, press my palms together, and kind of help open my hips a little bit more. Feels good, you can kind of sway side to side. And then from here, we'll take the hands back down and we'll straighten the legs out. You should feel a stretch through the hamstrings, back of the legs, maybe in the calves. And then we bend back into it. Big thing here is no matter where you're at in this stretch, chest is open and up. And we're breathing here. And then one more time, we're gonna come back into straight legs, hamstring stretch, and we'll roll it all the way back up. Shoulders can come back, and then forward, and we are gonna grab our small set of weights. So, I've got my threes. If you've joined us a little bit later, I'm gonna start in first position. So heels are together, toes are apart. And we'll start with our bicep curls. So I'm gonna come up and down. I'm keeping my elbows locked into my sides. Lift and lower. Now, if you don't have maybe the weights that you would normally want to use for a class like this at home, maybe you have bigger weights, you're gonna slow down your pace, or a good modification for this would be to alternate sides right off the bat. So if you do have maybe say 5-pound weights and that feels really heavy, you can always alternate or slow it down. If you have lighter weights, you can always speed it up a little bit, maybe not too much, but you're still getting the workout, you're still getting that resistance. Same thing if you don't have weights, just moving is good. So we'll go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to take my weights halfway down, and then just with my right arm, I'm going to lift and lower. So I've got a static hold on my left, and that movement happening on my right. Same move. We'll go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come halfway, and then same thing on the left. So we're gonna lift and lower, moving on that left side, static hold on the right, making sure those elbows stay locked in, shoulders are relaxed. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both hands stay at center here. I'm gonna keep my elbows in. I'll bring my hands out, pull back in, out and in. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay at center. So I'm going to do this one arm at a time. I'm going to push out like I'm serving a platter, and then I'm going to pull back in, press out with that left arm, pull back in. Now both, and pull in. So I'll go right, left, both arms. If you need to just keep it at the alternating arms, that's fine. Press. So I'm never straightening my arms out all the way. I'm still keeping that soft bend even as I extend my weights out. Those biceps should be burning. We have 4 more. And out. 3. And out. 2. And out. Last set here. and out. Awesome. Go ahead and bring the arms down. Palms are gonna still face out away from you. Just make sure you're far enough away from any obstacles you've got going on here. We're gonna take the arms all the way up, just drawing a circle to the top and then coming back down. Same thing, I have a soft bend in my elbows all the way up and all the way back down. And lift, lower, lift, lower. We'll do 2 more at this pace. Last one. Awesome. And we're gonna alternate sides. So I'm gonna take it a little quicker now. Lower, left, lower, right, and left. Try to keep your upper body nice and still. The arms are the only things moving. Core is pulled in. Shoulders are relaxed. Lift. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So palms are going to face my body now. I'm just going to have my arms at my sides, and then we're going to slowly lift up about shoulder height and then coming back down. I'm never going to go above my shoulders. Now, if you have heavier weights, you may only end up coming to a little lower than your shoulders. That's fine. If it gets to feel like you're straining your neck or the weights are just too heavy, you can always set those down. Or if you need some of the lighter weights, you can grab some canned goods. Heard those work out well, or water bottles. And lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this last one, we hold it up there. So my palms are face down, and then all I'm gonna do is keep my arms where they're at, and I'm gonna turn so my palms face up. Face them down, and up, down, and up. Keep breathing. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms are face up. Hold it right there. Soft bend in the elbows. We have this for 4, 3, 2, and gently bring it back down. Nice job. So for this next part, I'm going to take my feet hip width apart. Toes are going to point forward. I'm going to bend my knees and hinge forward. So my back is flat. If you're looking at me from the side, I'm pushing my butt back and then making sure my core is pulled in. Now, I'm going to start with a wide row. So I'll take my palms face towards me, and I'll start at the center and then come up, elbows draw back, and then we bring it back down. So coming back and down. I'm just opening up through the chest, bringing those shoulder blades together. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So I'll take my my knuckles together now, and my weights are right in center again. Elbows are going to stay out, and I'm going to extend my arms, squeeze my triceps, and just come back in with the weights. So I extend and pull in out, in. Keep that core pulled in. Breathe in. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and just gently release your arms, roll yourself up, little roll through the shoulders, and then we're gonna come right back into that position. Palms face each other again, slight bend in the elbows. We're gonna open and close. So we've got our chest fly. We'll go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And we're gonna come up, pulse, 2, 3, and close. Up, 2, 3, close. Keep that slight bend in your elbows. Close, lift, 2, 3. Core is pulled in. This is last 4. And down, 3. Down, 2. Down, last 1. And go ahead and release. Bring it all the way down. And then we'll roll it all the way back up to standing. Shoulders roll back. And then forward. I'm gonna set my weights aside. I will keep them near me for the end of class, just in case here. And then we're gonna get started at our bar. So I'll turn mine. Depending on the height of your countertop or your chair, or if you are using a wall, your positioning on your bar is gonna be a little different. So with this chair in particular, I may be folded forward like this to do some of the movements, but if you're at a wall, you may be holding on like this, or, you know, just adjust to the level of your surface and your height, just because we are working with all different environments here. But we will start at the side of our bar. I'm gonna hold on to my chair, and I'll take my leg that is farthest away from my bar, so in this case my left, is extended back behind me, okay? I'm gonna keep my leg nice and long, and I'm gonna take that left arm up, okay? I'll just tip forward, slight bend in that right knee, and then I'll tip back to standing. That's all we're doing. So I'm tipping forward, reaching, and back. Core is pulled in nice and tight. I'm relaxing my shoulders. I've got that soft bend in my right knee. And I'm really trying to lengthen out through my left fingertips and my left big toe. So the longer you can make this line through your body, the more it's going to be working. We've got 4, and left, 3, 2, last one. So we're going to hold out here. You're still extending your arm and your leg, but now we're going to draw knee into elbow and extend back out. I pull in and I extend, and your toe should be pointed the entire time through this. So keep those toes pointed, pulling in, extending out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, extend it out on 1. Now, I'm gonna draw my arm down as my knee comes in and up. So it'll look like this. I come up, arm comes back, and then I extend back out. Push in, extend. I'm drawing that knee in, and as I'm doing that, I'm engaging my lower abdomen. I'm still keeping that toe pointed. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So from here, I'm just going to grab that left foot, come right into that quad stretch. So if it feels good and you want to stay right here in quad stretch, you can do that, or I'll take my hand to the inside of my foot and press the top of my foot back into my hand. Come into dancer stretch. And release, bring the foot down, and let's switch sides. So just for the purpose of you guys needing to see, I'll just switch my chair around. All right, so same thing other side. So if you just started left leg moving with me, you're just gonna switch it to the right. So my right leg's extended back, my right arm is up, nice straight line through the body. We're just gonna tip forward, bring it back, tip forward, and bring it back. Core is pulled in. Lengthening out through those fingertips and toes. Nice job, you guys. We'll go 4 more. 3, 2, and on this last one, we stay extended out here, and then we draw the knee in towards the elbow, extend back out, pull in, and extend. You should have that soft bend through that left knee. And got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So now bringing the hand back, knee comes in, and extending back out. Again, we're keeping that toe pointed, soft bend in that standing knee. And we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. I'll just grab my foot and right into that quad stretch. And you can stay there, or palm comes to the inside of the foot, press back into dancer's pose. And let's release it back down. Nice job. Okay, we'll start back on that first side. So find your positioning here. I'm going to still stand at the side of my bar or my chair. And this time I'll take my outside leg, toe is pointed, I'm taking it straight out to the side of me. I'm going to lift that outside arm and we'll crunch in, working our obliques. So every time I crunch in, I'm squeezing my obliques on that left side, and then I'm lengthening back out as I extend. So I pull in and extend, pull in and extend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So I'll extend back out. arm is gonna come down to the hip, and we're gonna lift and lower the leg. So it doesn't matter how high you're lifting your leg. What matters is keeping it nice and long and that toe pointed. Nice straight leg. We're gonna lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So I'm going to take that outside toe, draw it up to right below my knee, and my hip is open. So my leg is out. You've got that triangle shape. You need to come lower. That's fine too. And I'll take my left hand back behind my ear. So as my knee comes forward, I'll also draw my elbow down, and then I'll open back up. So as I open, I'm lifting, opening my chest, and as I draw in, I'm pulling my core in, rounding my back. So lift and open, close and squeeze. Still have that soft bend through the standing knee. Now, if you need to take the pace down, you can, but I will count us down here from 8, and lift, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, and you can take it back down. Awesome, okay, we're gonna switch sides. Same thing, other side. We'll start at the side of our bar. Toe is pointing out, arm is extended out above us, and we crunch in, and we reach. Same thing, toe is pointed. I exhale on the crunch, inhale as we reach. And we'll go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So bring that leg down. Arm is going to come to the hip. Still making sure we've got that soft bend in our standing knee. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. We'll go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So toe is going to come up right below the knee. You can get it up above, you can do that, but not on the knee. Don't want to hurt your joints. And we're opening our hip up, opening the arm, and we'll curl forward and then open up again. Curl forward and lift. Again, every time I lift, I'm trying to open my chest, open my hip. We'll count down from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and bring it down. So your chair or your counter space, whatever you're using for your bar, you don't need anymore. You will need your mat. So I'm going to put this out of the way, and it's always a good idea to have those weights nearby just in case. Bring you guys down to the floor with me in just a second. Okay. Okay. So we will start sitting down on our mat. Turn a little bit so I'm not running into things. Okay, so we're sitting on our mat. Heels are going to be nice and secured to my mat. And I'm going to start with my arms up. I'm going to open the arms chest opens, and then I'll close my hands back together. Now, as I'm sitting here, my core is engaged. I'm gonna keep my C curve sit here. So my pelvis is tucked under a little bit. I'm pulling my abdomen in, and I'm really focused on holding this position, belly button in towards the spine. So I'm gonna open and close. Open, close. We'll go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So palms are gonna come together. I'm gonna take both arms, twisting my body over to the right, center, same thing, over to the left, and center. So this twist is all happening through my core, pulling that belly button in towards the spine, feeling that rotation through your obliques, and center. If you need to modify, maybe you take a little bit off of it, so maybe I'm not going quite as far over, maybe there, other side. And we're breathing. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and sit up. Bring the feet together. You can sit up nice and tall. And we'll press forward. It'll release for the hips. And then we'll sit it back up. So I'm gonna lay down now, and I will grab my weights for this one. So we're gonna do some tricep work right now. I'm gonna take my arms up, and I'm gonna be hinging at my elbows. I'm gonna turn this side. So as I bring my weights down towards my forehead, my elbows stay put, and then I lift back up. So both arms hinge at the elbows, weights come down towards the forehead. We lift back up, squeeze the triceps. A few things to keep your lower back safe. Lower back should be flat on the mat. Make sure that the weights are the right size for you. So if you're feeling like it's really heavy, maybe put those down, use just your body weight. Coming down. Now I'm gonna start to speed up. If you have heavier weights, please keep this pace and stay nice and slow. I'm keeping my shoulders down away from my ears and focusing on that squeeze at the top. So I'm gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. I exhale on the extension of my arms, and I inhale as they come down towards my forehead. Trying to match that breathing up with the movement. Keep that core nice and tight. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just your right arm. So we're just gonna lift and lower. That left arm stays extended out straight. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. So down and lift. Now that right arm just stays in that static hold. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms are straight. I'm going to take my arms back above my head. I've got a slight bend in my elbows just to protect those joints. And then I'm going to draw this half circle all the way down to my sides. And then I'll lift back up. So my lats are getting involved in that reach, and then coming back up. Core is pulled in, and then back up. We're moving nice and slow here. If you do have a heavier weight, you can always set one of your weights down and just hold the one. You're just not going to bring your weights to your sides then, that's fine. Exhaling as we bring those arms down. Inhaling on our way back up. We've got 3 more like this. Bringing it down. Inhale up. Last 2. And up. Last 1. And we come all the way back up. Awesome. And I'm just going to bend my elbows in towards my body, and then I'll just gently set my weights to the side of me here. We're going to stay laying down. Just move those out of the way. Now we're coming up into bridge. Feet are flat on the floor or the mat, and I'm going to lift my hips straight up. So coming up, squeezing my glutes at the top, and then coming back down. Lift and lower. So nice slow pace here to start. If you need it to be a little more challenging, try to draw those heels a little closer to your glutes. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So I'm going to take my right leg up. Toe is going to be pointed. Now modifier, you're either going to have that leg extended and knee bent, or you can always cross that ankle over your bent knee. Okay, so I'll start with the biggest modifier. So if I've got it crossed over, I'm going to lift and lower. My second modifier, I lift and lower, or if you're trying to stick with me, leg straight, we lift and lower. We've got 8, and then we'll switch sides. So we'll go lift, down, 7, 6, cool, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, good job. And then we switch sides. Other leg extends, or pick your modification, and same thing. Lift, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and bring it down. Knees are going to come in towards the chest, and then we'll roll ourselves up to seated. And we are going to flip over to start our stretch. So I'm going to come onto my hands and knees. We're going to start in tabletop. So I've got my fingers spread nice and wide. Knees are right underneath my hips here, and I'll just round my back. Lift up into cat, pull the belly button in, and then exhale everything out. Drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Hi, yeah, I'm getting the lowdown on Candy. One more time, we're gonna lift, round the back, And then lower, drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Great job. Coming back to center, I'm gonna bring my feet together and knees open up a little bit, and we'll just press back. So I'm finding that stretch here a second, trying to really draw my hips back. And then from here, I'll extend my arms out, keeping my glutes as close to my heels as I possibly can in child's pose. And then we'll lift back up. I'm just gonna walk my hands in a little bit towards my knees. And I'll kind of lift out of it, curl my toes under, and press into the bottoms of the feet. Finding what pressure feels good. Everybody's a little bit different here, especially as we're pointing and coming up into releves. Kind of finding where that stretch feels good. And then from here, I'm just gonna sit down and bring my feet together here. Sitting up tall, I'm gonna grab my shins so that I can stretch through the chest too. So I'll grab my shins, press forward through the chest, bringing my shoulders down, away from my ears and together. That should feel good. And then I'm gonna try and keep that flat back as I press forward here towards my feet. Now, at some point you're gonna feel yourself start to round. Just go ahead and round and release the head down towards your mat. And then we'll roll it back up. Same thing, grabbing the shins, opening the chest. And then we're gonna press forward. Oh, a beaver, cool. Pressing forward, rounding the back, releasing head, neck, and shoulders. And then rolling it back up. Awesome. So I'm going to keep this foot in leg position. I'll take my right hand over to my left knee, and then my left hand is going to come back. I'll just get a little twist here. And then we'll come back to center. Same thing on the other side. So left hand to right knee, right hand comes back. I'm sitting up nice and tall as I twist. You really want to be lengthening out the spine. And we come back to center. So if it's comfortable to sit like this, you can stay here or across the legs. I'm just going to rest my hands on my shins again, and I'll roll my shoulders back. And then we're gonna reverse it, come forward. Awesome. Okay, one big inhale, lift the arms. On that exhale, just release it back down. And you guys are all set. Thank you guys for being here.